Hello, hi, greetings everybody. It's almost 2024. In fact, you'll be seeing this either on New Year's Eve or just shortly before New Year's Eve. I wanted to do a top 10 list. Well, not a top 10 list. I just wanted to randomly generate 11 songs, which is what I did from 2023, stuff from my radio show. Randomly pick 11 of them and talk about those songs. I'm having a week. My wife and I have had the flu for like 10 days. Everybody we know has it. A lot of stuff had to get canceled. Because it's just not fun. People wheezing and vomiting. So that's rough. And then today here in Philly, one of the local bands, which is not a band that travels in my circle, they complained because Philadelphia Magazine said that they hate the band Fish. Yeah. And again, I just want to point out the band Fish, not fish, swim in the sea, those type of fish. You can make a fish fillet sandwich out of them. Not them. And not the Abe Vigoda character Fish. No, they have nothing. I'm sure they might hate that character. I don't know. Bernice. That's a joke for old people watching this. So it's just a weird day. And that's what I want to share with you. 11 really good songs. I randomly generated them, and I was like, ooh, I was happy with the list. I was like, there was nothing popped up on the list where I should have went, ooh, why did I, where would have went? Why did I play that? No, these are all really, really good. And this is like 11 songs you can go look up, listen. Maybe you'll fall in love with the bands. Maybe this stuff will lead you somewhere else. When I was young, that's what always happened. You would listen to the Ramones. The Ramones led you to the Damned. The Damned led you to Motorhead. Motorhead led you to a series of charges that I still can't go back to Louisiana. It's not good. But let's just go. We'll go through the list again, random. Now the list is in alphabetical order by band name, just so that makes sense to you. So it's not like Casey Kasem coming in at number 5. So here we go. All right, I'm gonna say number 1. We're starting off the list with Bedless Bones, the band Bedless Bones. The song is called Dead Woman, and the album is called Mire of Mercury. So right there you go. So you kind of, I don't know why this stuff isn't more popular. The song is called Dead Woman, and the album is called Mire of Mercury. Oh, and the band's called Bedless Bones. It was a very nice dark wave song, very, very good. You listen to it, you will probably fall in love with it immediately. And I think that's, it doesn't take a while to grow on you. I used to hate that when people go, I like this song. I'd be like, well, I don't care for it. No, it's got to grow on you. You got to be put in a pit and listen to it over and over again. Up next, this is one of my favorite songs of last year. The band's called the Bellweather Syndicte, and the song is called Golden Age, and it's off of the Vestige and Vigil album. And the album is great. Like every song on that album is great. Golden Age, again, my favorite from that album. But man, really, really good. Just a solid sort of dark rock song. And it's just, there's no bullshit in there. Everything is put together. The parts fit together nicely. No jarring transitions. Nobody going, well, why did you put a coda there? That's not where it goes, or just that break doesn't fit. No, really, really super good song. And I was just super happy, and I played it over and over and over again. And I'm hoping you will too. Now, next on the list is the Bestial Mouths, or some people say Bestial Mouths. People keep pronouncing it both ways. Let's just say Bestial. I heard somebody say Bestial today, so that made me happy. The song is called Slit Skin, and the album is called Rot. That's R.O.T.T, and then parenthetically In My Skin. Just because Bestial or Bestial Mouths want to make your life more difficult? I don't know. Full disclosure, I did indeed do a remix for the Bestial Mouths, but I love this album. I love it. I have the CD over there, and I should go get it and show it to you. Hang on. Stay right there. I'll be right back. La 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 la. La 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 la. Here we go. This is the Bestial Mouths CD, so you can get that, and you can enjoy that at home with your friends. I like CDs. I like MP3s and CDs. I'm not a vinyl person, as I've mentioned in many interviews. So Bestial Mouths, get that. The lead singer is there's really one person does all the singing and music, and she's amazing. An incredible voice, an incredible performer. Just saw Bestial Mouths at Dracula's Ball, fantastic. Saw them once before, I think, at the American Diner. So that was really super cool. So I enjoyed seeing the Bestial Mouths, and you should see them live. All right, up next on the list is a band called Camlann. That's Camlann. Lann. The song is called Alienated, and the album is called Dismantle. I believe Camlann are from maybe somewhere in Indonesia, which is kind of interesting. And they're all very, very young. I believe there's a member of the band who hasn't turned 20 yet. They started this band when they were in middle school. I'm 60 years old, and they have more talent in their little pinkies than I have in my whole body. So I'm just sitting around listening to them. I love this album, but where do I put my hate? This is kind of a pop type album, what I call pop. Nobody else on the planet might call it pop, but it's very, very good. It's got pop sensibilities. Let's put it that way. It's catchy as hell, and I think you'll if you play it for somebody. There's a lot of stuff I enjoy. If I play it for people, they immediately wet their pants and run away. I think you might get away with playing this for some folks. We're just going to have to see how that works out. But please check out Camlann. Really, really good. Here's a band that'll make you piss your pants. Choke Chain. Choke Chain, the song I picked is called Burial. It's off their Burial single. I got to see Choke Chain once on a bill, I think with Horror, in the basement of a Unitarian church. And the singer for Choke Chain chased everyone around with a chainsaw during the set. And it wasn't like a JC's Haunted House chainsaw where they take the chain off the saw. No, that chain was on the damn saw. And so I risked my life to see that band. If you killed me, it would have been, I would have given my life for music, but still people would have laughed at my funeral. So I wonder if they would have buried me in pieces or just sent the pieces all over the country. Next is Cyanotic with Sleepless Prowler. What a good name for a song. I hope that Prowler at least gets a nap in. It's off the album The After Effects. Cyanotic, just a good industrial band. Good industrial band, and that's a nice thing to say. It's a no bullshit industrial band, and I've always been a fan for a long time. So it's always good to see Cyanotic putting out new stuff. Now, Amon, that's Emmon, not to be confused with Damon or Amon. Those are other bands. The song that they have is called Like a Drum, and I'm going to screw this up, but it's the Potochkine remix. Potochkine remix. And it was just a single. It was, oh, this pain is beating like a drum. And once that gets into your head, it's not coming out. It is quite the earworm. So check that out. And it's also really good if you're on the dance floor and you hear that song come on, because it's very danceable. Up next is singer and performer, just all around musician, Maria Kattman. Maria Kattman, the song is called You Can Show Yourself Out, which a lot of people I know love this song. I'm definitely in that camp. And the album is called Swallow, and it's really good. You should check it out. Again, I don't know if this falls into like a pop vein. For me, it's got, like I say, pop sensibilities, but I don't know. I think that it's, we like our music with the rough edges on, and this is stuff that's good. I mean, she can sing, she can play, but she leaves the rough edges on, which I really, really like. There's a darkness to it, and that makes it good. You don't get that. You don't get that in Taylor Swift. There's no darkness to Taylor Swift. Nobody is painting the walls black while listening to Taylor Swift. Up next, Mildreda, yeah, and the song is called Friendly Fire. It's off of Blue Devil. Mildreda, just another good dark wave band, kind of like Echo Barrel, where they're good go-to bands that you should think of more often. In other words, if people sit around, well, what do you want to listen to? Or you have people over. Yeah, you're not going to fail with Mildreda or Echo Barrel, but Mildreda, I would say that they won the toss here. They came up in the random list. So again, the song Friendly Fire and Blue Devil, just get it. It's a good thing. If you're having like a party or whatever, just put it on the list of stuff to play. People will be happy. I don't have parties. I get sick, and then people come over and they complain about Philadelphia Magazine and the band Fish. It's unpleasant around here. I also I got a cat. I don't know if you see the cat. Probably can't see the cat. There's a cat down there bothering me. I'm waiting for her to do something. Just a leap. Now, next on, I'm glad this one came up randomly. The band, which is also really one person, but it's called Randolph and Mortimer. This gets confusing. The song is called Resurrector, and it's featuring, supposed to be Resurrection, but it's Resurrector, and it's featuring Black Dahlia, and it's off of The Incomplete Truth is the name of the album. Now, Randolph and Mortimer. One guy, I believe he is from Manchester, or Sheffield, either Manchester or Sheffield, all the same for me. I'm from a steel town, so I feel at home in either place. but he is impressed by the bands that are influenced by Fugazi and the KLF, which seems a strange combination. But he liked Fugazi because they would charge $5 to go see him, so he found that very punk rock. And he liked the KLF for the reason that we all like the KLF. They won a music award, hired a black metal band to come out and play their song, and then they came out with an Uzi with blanks in it and fired on the music critics. I dream of that. Oh, and then they went up to the island of Jura and they burnt 1,000,000 pounds. 1,000,000 pounds of what, you say? No, just 1,000,000 British pounds. They burned 1,000,000 pounds worth of Fish albums, and Philadelphia Magazine wrote about it. And so we're going to end up this list with a band called Wirespine. Wirespine, this is the Safe. The song's called Safe. It's a Safe single. And Wirespine are just, again, a band that should be on more top 10 lists. Right? They just are consistently good. So if you check them out, I think you will like them. It's a nice varied list. You go from really angry stuff like Choke Chain to really sort of well done produced stuff like Wirespine. The Camlann stuff has kind of a pop feel. The Bestial Mouths will probably make you crap yourself, but that happens. All right, so that is just 11 songs you can check out. They're from 2023. I hope you have a good New Year, but we all know that's not going to happen. God, no, New Year's. I live in South Philly, and New Year's Eve is like those Purge movies. We just barricade ourselves in and hope for the best. So yeah. So if you have any questions about music or anything like that, please just hit me up in the comments. I'm happy that my voice held up through all this because I didn't think it was going to. Yeah, that's really all I got. I wish I had more. Maybe I'll be back at some point with my top 10 horror movies because I know music kind of, but horror movies I know really well. All right, thanks a lot and have fun. Cat is still there.